In this feature, we visit a vegan sushi eatery opened since July 2012 in Manhattan, New York, USA, called Beyond Sushi, that is co-owned by Executive Chef Guy Vaknin and his wife Tolly Katz. Acclaimed by the Wall Street Journal, ABC News, and the New York Times for his restaurant's innovative yet colorful approach to plant-based sushi, Chef Vaknin talks with us about how his cruelty-free sushi business began. Mr. Vaknin developed the idea for his vegan sushi while he was the executive chef of Esprit Events, a kosher catering company in New York.
Beyond Sushi is an idea we came up with when I worked in a catering company before I opened this place. It was a kosher catering company, so we wanted to give something to the people who cannot mix between the fish and the meat. We came up with an idea of doing black rice sushi. It was very primal. Whatever vegetables that we had, we put in there. And I saw the reaction. I saw the reaction of how people reacted to the whole black rice and the idea of having vegetarian sushi. You know, I set myself to try it out and see where can I go with it. I had nothing to do with vegan, even though Beyond Sushi today is 100% vegan. I got inspired by people. I got inspired by what they wanted and developed it. After 2 years of working on it and adding a few variations and adding another kind of rice, I'm ready. This idea, clientele that would definitely support it, and decided to take my risk and open Beyond Sushi. Beyond Sushi, after the 2 years of development, it became something else. It became also an idea of having a green store or a green eatery and having a healthy eatery that doesn't imitate anything else, that doesn't imitate sushi per se. It's just serving good food, vegetarian food, vegan food now, in a way that is fun and creative and colorful and tasty, which is more important than anything else, and innovative and bringing something new to the market that is not out there. If you don't take risks, you never succeed. That's how it goes.
In a discussion of the negative environmental and ecological impacts of traditional sushi, Guy Vaknin mentions some of the main issues.
It's not a secret. Fish carries a lot of diseases, and it carries, in eating too much of it, it's not good for your body, mercury and overfishing. And of course, it kills our oceans. That's one of the biggest problems in nature today, is that the oceans are getting empty. We overfish and it impacts the whole ecological system.
As a firm supporter of sustainable living, Chef Vaknin describes some of the ways in which his business supports a green, earth-friendly economy.
It's called, the place is called Beyond Sushi, the Green Roll. The Green Roll is not for no reason. My idea was to go as green as possible. So, first of all, I invested a lot of money in building this place, even though it's small. Everything that we built here is from recycled materials. My sister did the design, and she's an interior designer, and found materials that have been used, like these tables that we sit on right now.
It's recycled?
Yeah, this is wood that came from a building they tore down in Williamsburg, and it's 100 years old, but we just refined it and used it. All the containers that we use and all the plastic is biodegradable. It costs more money, but it's part of the concept. And we try to recycle as much as we can of the stuff that is not biodegradable. And it's part of the idea. I mean, you make vegan food, you make vegetarian food, you are conscious about what you eat. You also need to be conscious about what you do, how much you contribute to helping.
Beyond Sushi regularly receives a 4 to 5 star rating from customers on the social review site Yelp.com, a US-based company that helps users find local businesses. On Facebook, vegan sushi fans are encouraged to send in ingredients for Roll of the Month, as well as Piece of the Month, a simpler version of the green roll. Customers are engaged in the process of adding exciting new flavors to the menu at Beyond Sushi.
People suggest what they want to see in the roll of the month, and I take those ideas and I go to Union Square Market and I pick out the stuff that I think is suitable for that month. Of course, everything is seasonal because we buy it from over there. We source the roll of the month from over there. It's a little bit more expensive because of that, but it's something new. And that's, as we talked before, we needed something new all the time to bring people in. This is one of the things. Every month there is a roll of the month and a piece of the month. it's funny, when I go to events, I do a lot of events, and I do stations, and people see the display, and it's, you know, it's colorful, and it's impressive. And then they come up and they're ready to eat, and then you tell them, oh, it's vegetables. They're like, what? No, there's no fish? I can't eat this. No, it's not me, blah, blah. I need to get the food inside people's mouth, and after they taste it, it changes the whole aspect of what they think about it. People have a misconception about vegetables. They think that you can't, but you can be as creative as you want. I need to get them to try it, and then the door opens, and then they're happy. The rice consists of 2 ounces uncooked rice. So I definitely recommend 2 rolls per person, usually when they come in for a full meal. Roll of the month, I come up with every month something new. First of all, by people's suggestion, we run a contest on Facebook, so whoever people suggest what they want to see in the roll of the month. I went to the market and I got some golden beets, and I marinated them in balsamic with thyme and rosemary, and a little bit of agave, and we roasted them. And I added cucumber to give it like a nice crisp and cooling flavor to it. And then on top of that, we soaked leeks in coconut milk. We dehydrated them, a little bit of olive oil, and that gives it the crunch part. Back to the roll of the month. And then there's another layer that goes on top in all of our rolls. So this month I pickled baby radishes. It gives it a nice pink color that goes on top, and I think it's matching our summer. Just make sure everything is nice and tight on top of that. And then I decided to cut my sushi into 8 pieces all the time, and makes it easier to eat. And everything goes up. And we got our sushi roll. And like I said before, it goes with our traditional wasabi and ginger. A little bit more intricate. This one we use the 6-grain rice. 6-grain rice, it's kind of brownish. Gets its color from the red rice and the black rice. And then inside you can see the rye berries and the barley. Inside the pickle meal we have pickled daikon, or shinko, and yamagobo, which is pickled burdock root. And I marinate carrots with pepper paste, Korean pepper paste, garlic, cilantro, ginger, and that goes inside as well. And all that gets rolled inside our roll. Take this, put it on top. A piece of plastic that goes right on top. And it's not hard to make. And then again, the wasabi ginger, just like the other one. And now we have our carrot ginger sauce, goes right on top.
This is a custom sauce.
Yes, this is a puree of carrot, ginger, a little bit of rice wine vinegar. And then our roll of the month sauce is made from fresh fava beans, dill, and lemon. And then roasted hemp seeds that go on top. And that's it.
Chef Vaknin now explains how he achieves the high level of sophisticated taste and texture in his vegan sushi offering. Tasting Table, a free US-based internet guide company for adventurous eaters, regarded this as an exercise in classy minimalism.
There's a few layers to, in my perspective, to eating or to food. First of all, you see, it's gotta be inviting. It's got to be colorful. It's got to make you want to eat it. It's got to look good. And second, after that, for me, there's a texture has got to be there. There's got to be something crunchy. You got to eat something. It's got to feel good. And then the third, of course, is the flavor.
Finally, Chef Guy Vaknin discusses marketing the business, which is managed by his wife, Tali Katz, and shares his vision for the future.
We're also trying to mainstream the whole concept, accepting of the idea. So we did do a tasting with Food Network. We are doing a tasting with MLB, and we worked with NYU and Restaurant Associates and a lot of other big companies. I have a vision of what I want it to be, and like I told you about all the ways that I see vegetarian or vegan food, I have a vision for this place. I do want to open more. I see the reaction to it, I see the demand to it, and I want to open a place where I can also go back to cooking.
Thank you for joining us on this feature on Beyond Sushi, one of the world's most artfully colorful vegan sushi eateries.